So ADA was about this close to making a breakout yesterday. We ran all the way up to about 37 cents on the verge of breaking our 100-day moving average and really trying to make a push back towards that 200-day and 40 cents. Unfortunately, the overall crypto market kind of has a different idea right now. BTC dragging everything down, and there's a specific reason why this is taking place. And it's definitely something that we need to pay attention to. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So obviously right now, ADA is just kind of bouncing around, bouncing between our 20 and 50-day moving average to our 100-day. We've done actually a very good job showing strength versus BTC over the last few days. You guys can see that BTC has just been bleeding. ADA is actually kind of down about the point that it was 3.5 days ago, so still looking fine right now. But what we experienced yesterday was a little bit different than what we've experienced the prior days and last week. And this was kind of a weak institutional money day. And there's a reason that this is. Now, BlackRock has not slowed down at all. BlackRock is just buying and buying and buying, kind of a small day of buying. But really, ARK21 investments dumped $134 million worth of BTC. And that's what made the day red. You know, we had a $79 million outflow day. The market does not like when institutional money dumps. It tends to follow that trend very closely. And unfortunately, there are institutions that just don't see the same vision. They don't see the same long-term push for crypto and resilience that someone like BlackRock does. But I think what is more important about this and what is really causing this to take place is two things. We've seen treasury yields go on a massive surge to the upside, and we've seen the DXY on a heavy climb as well. So here's the thing. The U.S. Treasury yields on Monday actually breached its 200-day moving average. It actually broke above 4.1%, which is a range that it hasn't been above since basically July. And now we're back up to about 4.25%. And why this is important is as the U.S. Treasury yield is on the rise and it starts to get to some of these levels, people start viewing these bonds as essentially free money, right? Higher yield is something that pulls capital out of more speculative assets. They pull it out of the crypto market, they pull it out of the stock market, things like that, and they ride these bonds for their quote unquote free money, right? And that's the reason why we saw a lot of weakness from markets all the way, back here when the rates were even higher than what they were now. Now, the thing is as this is taking place, you also are seeing the DXY on the rise. So the US dollar index, which had been kind of fallen off the face of earth over the last month, has actually made a very strong push to the upside from about that 100 level all the way up to 104. And typically this is an inverse correlation that takes place. So as the DXY is usually on the rise, usually BTC is on the drop. So we've actually done a very good job of bucking this trend since the end of September. You guys can see about right here, we would have been just dropping and dropping and dropping. And instead we've gone the opposite way, which is very good. We've decorrelated a couple times. And what we need to see right now is we need to see this DXY slow down. If this continues to go on a rip-roaring run, if bond rates continue to go on runs, well, then we might see a little bit of weakness in the crypto market. Do I expect that to be the case? No, I expect this to kind of stick around here. Wouldn't surprise me if bond rates kind of stay consistent or kind of correct here. Same thing with the DXY. These are so overbought right now. They're way too high for where they should be, and they're probably going to face some correction, meaning that in the crypto market, theoretically speaking, if the inverse correlation stays the same, we should start to see a little bit of flip around and move back to the upside. This isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. And it's all going to depend too on what the sentiment in the crypto market is. You guys can see that we have just a sea of red across the space right now. A little bit of not necessarily bearishness, but a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to people, right? BTC is still broken out. All these other times we've broken out, we've ended up coming back down. However, BTC is continuing to set higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So the strength is very good in the structure right now. I had somebody talking about, oh yeah, we're actually getting ready to go through our next drop on the Elliott wave. No, we're kind of in the start of the wave C here, the big one, the one that is the extension to the upside that is very, very beneficial for price during the bull market cycle and leads us into early alt season. And this is where ADA tends to benefit some of the most. And right now, guys, ADA is just kind of getting tossed all over the place. It sucks. It is what it is. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking resilience. I like the fact that it's not bled as much as some other assets in the space. I mean, there are ones that are down, 4, 5, 10%. And ADA right now is still showing a lot of that resilience like we've talked about time and time again. This is a very strong floor for, again, a similar move to what we experienced back at the start of the bull market cycle. It's all really a question of when this just begins. So these are a couple things we need to monitor moving forward here. I'll obviously keep you guys updated. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that the DXY, the bond yield is going to slow down? Is this going to have a bigger effect on the crypto market? Obviously, we have some great things happening for ADA today anyways. We had the beginning of the Cardano summit. So we'll see if there's any good news, good revelations that come out of that. But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.